Well, hello everybody, welcome back to Diamond Paintings with Mike, and tonight we're working on stage 3, which I'm very excited about. Very can't wait to get into this. Now, we have got a name for it now, Eli. So I heard a name on one of the programs I was watching and it said Eli, and I thought, oh, that's a nice name. So I thought we'd call it Eli the Frog. I don't think we've ever had an Eli before, so yeah, it'll be quite nice. Now, I'm going to try and hunt down Sharon's release paper pack book thing, because this cellophane is going to be replaced, I think, but for now we'll just use this to work with. So what I want to do for this session is I want to try and work this bit first, because that way we can then push it that way, if you get me. So let's see what we're working with. So we've got number green first. Now I have took iMovie off, so I haven't put it back on because I just know it's going to take up too much room. So yeah, I have decided to keep that off, so hopefully this will be one video as opposed to two. So yeah, how is everybody doing? I hope you're all busy working away like busy bees and doing all your projects and your diamond painting projects. I keep seeing Christmas adverts coming up on TV now, and there's an advert called Very is it Very Pay or something, and they keep putting on, it's like these two pink flamingos and they're singing Christmas songs. So it's a bit of cellophane, yeah. So yeah, you'll start to hear, so here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun, in the shop soon. My dad hates that, like when he goes in the shop, because he has no control over the tannoy. Like, he doesn't have the power to turn that off. If someone wants, like the managers want to pay, he is a night shift manager, but whether we can get into the room that has the tannoy, I don't know. But I can just imagine him like packing his boxes, because he's a night shift worker, and listening to that, because whenever he goes in the shop and they're playing Christmas music, he will put a hat on, or he'll put like his earphones in to cover it. So obviously when you're working, you can't listen to you can't listen to music, you know. So yeah, I think that's going to be quite funny. So yeah, today the weather is shit as usual. It's really like miserable looking out there at the moment, like grey skies, raining, and oh my god, the last 2 nights they've been saying on the news that it's been quite warm weather. Well, it definitely hasn't been over here. It's been quite miserable. So yeah, and yeah, the last few nights I've woken up with, yesterday was like a nightmare because I had snissing. We've invented a word, guys, snissing. Yesterday was all day long sneezing, and oh my god, I really had some bad nose irritation there. But today I woke up no sneezing whatsoever, so I think it's the cold doing it. But apparently I read up that the light, like, you know, natural daylight, it can actually set you off like coughing and that. I mean, it can actually set you off sneezing and stuff. Now, remember that I said yesterday I was kitting up these little plant pots, because my sister got me a bonsai ornament thing, and I said I'm going to show you. So I'm going to show you that in a minute. I just want to finish this 6. I'm not going to take it too far down because I feel like we're going away from the border here. So I'll just do this little row here, and then we're getting quite low on this drill, as you can see. So I'm hoping we can get them what I'll have to do is I'll have to bag them up first, and then I'll reopen them for the other painting that we've got that's duplicated of this, because I need the trays because I really want to start work on my, you know, that train painting that I got. I did send that to Linda, but she took like over 2 weeks to get to that email, so I'm not sure what's the delay was on there, but I'm calling it the Linda Express. So yeah, right. And Linda, when you said about you don't know what I'm talking about, you know, when you said areas, I didn't say areas, I said arrears. So when I said, are you working in a week in arrears, Linda did actually say areas. She thought I said, are you working in a week in areas, and it's arrears. So for example, if I send an email this week, you might work on the ones I sent last week, so that would be a week in arrears. Does that make sense now? So yeah, right, let's go to number 2. Get some of this done. I feel like the more colour we get on, the more it's coming out absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is going to be a really fun week this week, because we are on, I still haven't changed that bloody calendar. Oh my God, I need to do that. What are we on? We're on, I think it's the 7th. No, sorry, next weekend, Sunday. So next Sunday, it is off to the jungle. Yes, I'm really looking forward to that. So, yeah. And I thought, my mum had an hospital appointment, because, you know, when, like, me and my sister go with her, well, I thought it was next week, and it's not. So it's another month away, apparently. So I don't know what made me thought it was the 11th. Oh my God, that's a funny day. The 11th, oh my God, right. So in my catering job, I resigned on the 11th of the 11th, you know, because that's Memorial Day, is it, for November? I can't remember, but I always remember leaving that job, because I do retail now, and I always remember leaving that job on Remembrance Sunday, although it's not Remembrance Sunday on the 11th, so I'm making no sense whatsoever here. Now, number 1, I know where that is. That's next door, so I'll have to grab that in a minute. But what we'll do is, have we got D here? No, that's C. Where's my D gone? 6, 2. Why are we losing drills here? E. Sure, we had D yesterday. Didn't we have that? Look, there's still Halloween framed. Oh my God, all these need to be took out. I'll have to get them dekitted. Okay. Aha! There it is. Brilliant. So, yeah, Angela was saying that she's, she left me a comment, and she said that she's now got the frog. So, yeah, that's really good. I love it, you know, when you buy a painting and you can influence other people to buy it. It means that I've done my job correctly, you know, and I'm inspiring people to buy these wonderful projects. I think anyone who buys this painting, you won't be disappointed, because the amount of colours that you've got going on in this painting, it's absolutely wonderful. I'm really enjoying this, and it's quite nice because I get to do it all over again with that one that I've got that lost the drills. They are probably here in the big box, but it's like having to go through the whole box, and I really can't be bothered to do that. Sometimes it's just easier to rebuy it. They had loads in stock, so trouble is, if I rebuy it again, that painting's going to be like without colours, because I could pinch the drills to finish that one, but then you've always got a painting that's got no drills. So yeah, oh my God, last night, right, I was watching the Big Brother live stream. It was boring. Like, nothing was happening. There was no talk in the kitchen or, you know, the living room. All they showed you was the housemates sleeping. I cannot understand why they do a live stream of someone just sleeping. I can't understand that. Like, it must have been for the whole of the 2 hours, because I'm getting to the point where, should I actually watch it still anymore? So I thought, I'll keep it on for like another 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, I was like, well, I might as well finish it, because there's, you know, it's just people sleeping. Like, why do you want to see people just sitting there sleeping? I don't understand it. So, but you know, the other day I was saying, I will fly between subjects, by the way. So I'll talk about one subject and then get on to another subject. And it's like, well, how did we get from that to that? It's so random. But yeah, I will sort of speed through the subjects and stuff. Now, you know, last night I was saying I was planting up my bonsai thing. Well, that was the night before, and then yesterday I was putting all the peat in, because they use like this little round disc thing, and when you put it in water, it's basically like compacted compost or peat, but when you put it with the water it will expand. So they said I had to use like 150 ml of water, but I felt like I had to drain a lot of the water away. So I have decided, there is one of the seeds, I think it's sweet gum, and I'm not even joking, like this or red bud or something like that. But they're saying that apparently the seed has to go in the fridge for 12 weeks in cotton wool. 12 weeks! Like, why on earth it needs to go in the fridge, I don't know. But this is my little bonsai kit that my sister got me. So as you can see, I've put like the little containers in. You've got like a little tray here that collects the water and stuff. And I'm working on the pine one. So as you can see, you've got larch, sweet gum, pine, red bud and juniper. And as you can see, that's what they're going to look like. So yeah, they said to put 2 into each one and then keep it in a sunny area, and the peat needs to be damp but not waterlogged. So yeah, we should see hopefully some in about 2 weeks. Now these are only tester pots, so they're only like your nursery sort of pots, and then what will happen is as the tree gets bigger I will put them into like a different pot. But a bonsai tree is so fantastic, and it's so fascinating because it's a miniature tree. And I used to have one when I used to live in Witham, because I had a 2-year tenancy. You could only live there for 2 years and then you had to find somewhere else. So it was like supported housing and stuff. So you would have, you know, a 2-year contract and stuff. And yeah, so I used to have one, and I think it died in the end, but I couldn't believe that. Like, my sister will find you things that you don't think, like she won't buy you crap. So for example, if I said, could I have a diamond painting, she wouldn't buy that, because she will say she will only buy you things like you need or are sensible, you know, which I think, you know, is fair, because I buy so many diamond paintings. I probably waste so much money on diamond paintings, but you know, it's a project I enjoy. So yeah, so that sweet gum is the one that I think they said that you have to put the seed in for 12 weeks. So we've got no signs of the flower yet. They did actually say as well that you have to buff the edge of the seed with sandpaper, which I thought, is this some sort of joke? Because I've never heard of that before, like buffing the seed with sandpaper. So yeah, so obviously it's, I'm quite an impatient person, so I don't think waiting 2 days is enough. I want to see, like, every day I'm checking to see if it, like, you can see like a bit of a shoot, because I want to just see, just, you know, where this bit is here, I just want to see like a little green shoot appear, and then we know it's working fine. But this pine one, they said that I have to keep it in a sunny location, and it's got to be warm, so I'm trying to encourage it by obviously the heating on, but not too hot that it's gonna like make it not grow. But obviously we've got overcast weather, so I've got to put it in a place that's quite warm, and I'll probably just leave it on my, you know, my windowsill really. So yeah, yeah, okay, so where are we up to now? So let's do a bit of the bee next. Down here. Now, apparently yesterday, I didn't know, because every time you load up Google, it will tell you like specific days on the search bar. Well, apparently yesterday was supposed to be saxophone. Stop it. I can't, like, saxophone just cracks me up. It's just a weird name. But yeah, apparently yesterday was saxophone day. And then today is apparently Maria Curry. Maria Curry's birthday. Now, I don't really know who Maria Curry is, so if anyone can let me know who Maria Curry is she like a scientist or something? Because I think vaguely she was on the news one point. I think she's famous, but I don't know what she's famous for. So I'll have to Google that and see who this Mariah Carey is, because I've never heard of her, but obviously she must be very famous if they've put it onto like her birthday on Google and stuff. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see about that. I've got through a load of my paperwork that I needed to do, like trying to get all my letters down, because when I get mail I just pile it up on top of the microwave, and then when I can be bothered to read it, I'll read it. And I've got through about 4 pieces of mail today, so that's that done. And yeah, so that is that. What I'll do is after I finish this bee, I'll go in and get the number 1 drill that we need to do. I was looking at my, you know, that tree painting I got for the range today, and I was kind of thinking, shall I do it, shall I not? Because we're coming to the end of this, but then I also want to get Linda's train going, so because it won't be long before the start of the, oh my god, yeah, I've seen advent calendars out, and oh my god, they've got some really good ones. So my mum eats the Skinny bars. There's a company called Skinny Bars. They're basically like cereal bars, and I think the company name is called Skinny, but I'm not 100% sure. Well, we went into Home Bargains the other week on the day that we had that meal, and they've only got a Skinny advent calendar with all like miniature cereal bar things in them, because back in the day advent calendars used to be just chocolate. Well, actually before that it used to be like a little picture behind the door and no chocolate. Then they bring in like the chocolate version, and then as years have gone by, they're now doing like all sorts. So you can get advent calendars with perfume in, you've got Walker's Crisp ones, you've got candle ones, you know, there's so many different ones. But for me, I am very traditional. I like to have a chocolate calendar. So this year I want the Biscoff one or the Kinder Bueno one. So yeah, I would love to have a Lindor. I got my mum a Lindor one last year. It was like £7. Like, who in the world pays £7 for an advent? Like, back in the day it was like £1.99, but oh my god, like, there's this TikToker, and I couldn't believe it. She does videos in Braintree Freeport, which is the next sort of, that's like the big shopping precinct village thing, and well, it's actually an outlet, and it's a Braintree Freeport, so she must live in Braintree, which is so cool. And she was showing us like the Christmas cottage where they're selling candles for like £34, and I kind of want to go there, but I'm not paying £34 for a candle. That's insane. So it could very well be that they're Yankee candles, because the Yankee candle brand is very expensive, and I don't want to be paying, because you've got to weigh up the difference here. Like, you could pay like £16 for a candle and it could be like gone within a couple of days, like, especially if you're like me that have it going all through the evening. I don't really want to pay £16 for a candle. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, as much as I'd like to try them, I can't. But I definitely want to go to the Haribo shop and try their candles. They're really expensive as well. They're like 14 quid, but they're like really fruity apparently. So like really fruity, fragrant, no, really fruity smell. So yeah, I want to give them a go. And I desperately want to try that mystery bag, because in the shop they've got like a Haribo mystery bag for £25. So I got a feeling you probably get like some Yellow Belly snake sweets in there as well. And as it's the month of I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here, I have got to buy a whole pack of Yellow Bellies. Like, oh my god, when I used to live in my Whittam house that I used to live in, when I lived in Whittam, I bought 3 kilograms, I'm not even joking, you know, like the big sort of wholesaler bags you can get of Yellow Bellies, and I'm sure they lasted me like 2 months. But you can get like the tub version as well, so I'm so gonna try and get them as well. Like, I love Yellow Belly sweets. Like, each month, if it's like a theme show, so for example, like I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here, I will try to eat themes. I actually tried to copy it once, like rice and beans. I would have like plain rice with baked beans on. No joke. And there is something about having rice with chips that makes it taste very like chicken and chips. I don't know how it does that, but I've always found that chips with rice makes it taste like chicken. So yeah, so I'm gonna get some of them. I don't know, I think this year it's on quite late. I've always found The Jungle to come on quite early on in November, but I know that Ant McPartlin always spends his birthday there because I think his birthday is on the 18th. So, right, let's do that. I'm going to change my plan here. I'm going to just do a little bit of this because while we've got these lovely colours popping up, this is this looks like the back foot here, and this is gorgeous orange colour. I mean, look at how vibrant that looks. So, yeah, I reckon this paint is I can't get it out. This painting is on schedule to be on the wall ready for The Jungle. So yeah, so at least we'll have one on the wall ready. So keep forgetting to change this calendar. I need to take that down because this one in here is Doctor Who, and the next one we've got is David Tennant. Here we go again. Allianz Y, the 14th Doctor. What's Allianz Y mean? I actually have you know that supersonic screwdriver thing he carries? I actually got one of it was like a toy, like a very basic sort of screwdriver thing. I think I only paid £1 for it off Vinted, and it really started to annoy my mum with the sound of it, because it gets quite annoying, like keep pressing the sound. And in the end I think I sold it again on Vinted. So yeah, we've still got, this is day number 2, guys, of our gorgeous, it actually smells like mint now, of our gorgeous candle, but as you can see it's doing that thing again where it's clamped up the side, so I will have to put this into the living room and put it under my lovely lamp that Linda managed to source for me. I bought it, but what I mean is, like, she was the one who showed me how to, which candle to buy, because she did like a little video for me. Yeah, not all candles do that. It's just so weird, like, why it does that. So they have actually got a candle in Home Bargains called Norse Spruce or something. Norris Spruce. So if anyone knows what that is, do let me know. But I saw another one on the Home Bargains website called Candy Cane Lake. Well, there's 2 of them, because there's one that's red, which I've got, and then there's one that's like a pinky colour. And I swear they've got so much more better variety online, but I would be quite happy to order online, but I can't, because our every driver, he doesn't give a shit if he breaks it. Like, he chucks it over the fence, and I'll always remember this day. I bought a storage box which was 16 litre. Now, Home Bargains packed the candle inside the box, which is understandable. They want to stop it from, you know, rolling around in the box. He chucked it over the fence, and obviously the heaviness of the candles and where it's sat on the floor, where he's chucked it over, has impacted it and you know, made it break. So yeah, I have a lot of problems with every. So the only way you can probably find out who they deliver with is to email them first and ask, like, who your courier is, because half the time when you shop online they don't say who their courier is, and then you sort of, do I order, do I not? And then you find out it's everything, you're like, oh my god. Well, I've actually had a Vinted order missing with them. The last scan was the Saturday the 1st of November, and both me and the seller don't know where it is. So Vinted will make you wait until a month's gone by. Now, as a professional seller, I can tell you for a fact that after 4 days of that not scanning, it's clearly lost. But Vinted will make you wait. They don't see it like that. They seem to think that it will still arrive when it won't. And I've done like parcels for over 22 years, and I can assure you that that will not turn up within a month. After 4 days of it not scanning, it's not going to arrive. So yeah, I've got to wait till the 3rd of November, the 3rd of December before I can get my money back, because I'm really annoyed, because this painting I bought off someone previously, but he then claimed that he couldn't find the item. So why put it on Vinted if you can't find it? Like, if you're selling something on Vinted, you need to have them items in a place where you can get to them, because you don't know, you know, any day it could sell, you know. And then this one that I bought again, the lady did ship it, but Every have ballsed it up. So it's just, I'm strongly, as I said, I'm strongly considering like turning Every off, because I've had only one parcel go missing with one of my clients, and all the rest have got there fine. So, but I'm strongly sort of, see, a lot of the people I buy from, they use either Every or Royal Mail. It's just quite difficult, because as Vinted say, if you turn it off, it can reduce your sales. Oh, it's been lovely, right? So I've had like no sales in like a week, and I cannot tell you how nice it is not having to go to the locker every day. Like, I had like the month of September, oh my god, like I was there like every day, and to not have to go there every day is quite nice. So I reckon it'll die down until Christmas and that. So, and then it might pick up again. So I quite enjoy not having to go, really. Okay, so let's get a bit of that four in. We'll bring up some more of that in. So yeah, this is just the section I wanted to get done today, which is lovely. Yeah, so anyway, I've bought this, I bought the same painting again from this lady, and Every have ballsed it up. So if I do manage to find it again on Vinted, I'll have to make sure that it's not, like, the seller's not using Every, and this will be like my 3rd attempt of trying to get this item. I'm just so annoyed, because like I really, it's a painting I've wanted for so long, you know. I'm not going to say what it is, because obviously it's a surprise, so guess I'll have to look again, you know. I don't know how Every can lose so many packages. Like, it's just absolutely ridiculous. But you know, that parcel that went missing from my client, it got to, the deadline was the 5th, and it got to, I think it was like 6 o'clock on the 5th of November, and Vinted said, you've been compensated, because it weren't my fault that it went missing, and the seller obviously must get a refund through them. And I think that's why you have to pay that buyer protection fee, because obviously when you buy something, you have to pay a buyer protection fee, and I think they use that money to compensate for lost parcels and stuff. I mean, the platform has to make money somehow. I mean, they're a business, aren't they? So they can't just like offer it free. But then again, it's like StreamYards, they do a free plan. So you sort of think, well, if you're not charging for the free plan, how are you making money? But they're obviously making money through the people that sign up to like the, you know, the paid plans. So, right, I'm going to change my mind again, because I want to just, let's just fill this bit in first, and then we'll get that F drill. Or what I might do is save that till the next session. So yeah, but yeah, I didn't realise I've still got all of these, which I thought I kitted up the haunted frame. So we'll de-kit them. That'll free up 2 trays for this lovely train, because I want to try and get that doing. I've actually got this as well, this oh, hang on a minute, I don't know what I've done with the drills. I've lost all the drills on this, so guess I'll have to rebuy it. So yeah, I'm kind of annoyed with that. I haven't done any completions yet for November. This will probably be our first one. And yeah, I've got to do a big catch up on YouTube, because yesterday I only really got round to, like, I'll do a day where I watch ASMR videos, and I'll, like, the next day I might change and go to like diamond painting channel, and then the next day I'll go to like it's sort of like shopping videos and stuff, you know. But yeah, so we got an eviction tonight. Who's going to go tonight? I think they were saying it was going to be a backdoor eviction, so I'm still backlogged. I got 2 more episodes to catch up on, but because it's eviction, I'm going to have to watch that first and then go back to the ones I've catched up. Because I can record it, but then if they put it on social media like, oh, he's been evicted, then you're gonna, like, if you accidentally see it, it'd be pointless watching the show. So yeah, so this area that we're doing, as you can see, it's got various different colours going on. We've got D, B and C here. So we've got various different colours happening on in this square here. Yep. Okay. Oh, I've got water in here. I thought I had, I've run out of washing up liquids, so I've had to use my bowl as a cup. I need to go out later because Timu texted me earlier saying that I've got a parcel there, but it's not a diamond painting related thing. It's like a little sticker thing that I needed, and if it was a diamond painting, I would have to get that quite soon, because obviously I need to do it while it's daylight, but because it's not diamond paint related, I can leave that till the evening. It's not really a urgent parcel, so yeah, I'll get that later, and then I'll zoom round to Sainsbury's and get some more of the... I never get, like, sometimes I'll get Fairy if it's on offer for like £1, but I never go for like the expensive brands. Like, I'd rather go for the cheaper brands. So I think Sainsbury's Own Make is like only 69p. Like, why spend more on it just because it's a designer brand? You might as well get it, you know, it's the same job. But the problem is with like the cheaper brands, they do, like, it comes out a lot quicker than it does with like the Fairy one. But at the end of the day, you know, just get what's cheap. Why pay out all this money for fancy brands because, oh, it's a fancy brand, you know? As long as it does the job in it does what I need it to do, then job done. So yeah, so this must be the start of like the log that we're doing here, because it really is coming up very beautifully done. So yeah, I keep debating whether to get the, because I keep seeing Family Circle, and when I went into Sainsbury's last night, oh my god, like, they had this whacking great big rack of Baileys, and it's on offer. So obviously if you've got a Nectar Club card, they're only I think it's normally like £16 something, but if you've got Nectar, they're only charging £11 for that, which is a really good deal. I don't know how long the offer's on for, so yeah, I'm gonna get that. I don't drink it, but my mum quite likes it, so I'm gonna get that for her while it's on offer, and then I'll take that over probably tomorrow or something. Might stop in on my way from work tomorrow and then drop it off. Could you imagine like going to work and going, why have you got alcohol on you? And it's because like I'm not drinking it. Like, I'd have to show my manager that it's not open, because he'll be like, well, why have you bring alcohol in? Like, I don't really want to come out and then go shopping, so it's just easier. But it's so annoying because they put like this security tag thing on it, so even though you're finished, like, some people, like, they forget and then they go outside and the alarm thing goes off, and then they're like, oh, sorry, we've not took off the tag thing, and you can't take it off yourself. They have to put it in like this little machine thing that takes it off. But because it's like a popular, like, high expensive item, they will security tag it. I think when it was COVID, I've actually seen like shops actually security tagging cheese, and you know them sort of spider web alarm things. It's like a little round thing, and it's got like these wires on it, so they call it like the spider web alarm thing. Look at that, they've just got the random E, like, wow. But that's his back foot done, yay. Okay, lovely. So that's, I'm going to pop next to and get that one. And then we can get that done. That's the last little bit and brush it across. So, oh, can't be having that there. What's that doing there? Whoops. Okay, so I'll go and get that now, okay? Okay, so we've now got the purple. As you can see, I have started to put it down. Oh, bum! What the fuck? What the hell was that all about? Oh my god. Okay. I must have hit that. Oh my days. Like, did you just see that? Went whoop. Oh my god. See what I mean about bashing the tripod? Like, if it's too low, I go whoop. Wow, that's never happened before. Yeah, as you can see, I did start to put it down, but I accidentally paused the video. So, yeah, I don't know what that was all about. Okay, so I've just realised I'm doing the wrong line. So let me just stop this a minute. Because we need to do his leg first. So where's the number 5 drill? Oh, this is the bit where you start to see it coming to the end. So, yeah, not very good. I mean, it is good that, you know, the paintings finish it, but when you're really enjoying working on a painting, it's not as nice, because like you just want to last it. So this is going to be quite a big patch to cover, so we probably can get a free placer on that and start to do some actually, I mean, I don't know if I've got any free placers available, unless it's in one of Sharon's pencil cases things. Where is that pencil case actually? Because there it is. Yeah, this is the pencil case that Sharon got me, but having looked in there, I don't think I've got any 3 placers. Isn't it marvellous? One time you want to have a 3 placer and you can't find. Oh, actually, aha! Sharon gave me one of these. So what we can do, let's put this into that blue one, and we'll put this into here. And while we've got, is that a 3 placer? Yeah, let's do a bit of that. With this, because it's got quite a deep trench, I will always double the wax up. But while we've got a bit of multi-placing going on, we can use a bit of this. So yeah, okay, so this is where it gets a bit awkward, because the daylight's going and I can't really see the drill's going down properly. So okay, then we've got 5 there. I always find that I'm like, I can't do multi-placing like really fast. I always find I go very slow with multi-placing. Is anyone else get like that? Like you can't do it like as fast as you'd like. Yeah. Right, okay, so I feel like this light green sort of takes it off the dark green a bit. Right, so that must be all the 5 done. There's a bit more down here, but we'll do that when we're near it. So let's get, there's a few little drills. Where's that bit? 4 and 3. So let's get number 3 done. Can put that there. We've got a number 4. Where's number 4? Yeah, that's that one. Okay, and then we've got, what's that, 6? Okay, so 6. That's the colour which we can multi-place. Now, I don't know how we're going to do this because we've got to get right down here and then there's a bit over there. So I always get panicky when it gets to like the last few drills, because it's like, well, you know, how can you, how are we going to get it done sort of thing. So, oh, what's wrong with this drill? Get it off. Can't believe we've not had any unboxings this week, but to be fair with you, I've not really ordered anything apart from this sticker thing that I needed. So what I'm gonna do is go to the range probably Tuesday after work and just have a little nosy and see if they've got any new ones. I've got a few ideas of what to get. So I have decided, because I was debating about the gingerbread bag because I've already got that, but it's a different style. I don't really want bags anymore because I don't really use bags. I've got so many of them. I've probably got about 7 tote bags now, and I've decided I'm going to do them up and then sell them on Vinted because I have no use for them, but I don't really, I've always wanted to try a bag, but yeah, so it'd probably be the gingerbread bag. And then I might go for that Christmas cup, but again, I don't really do cups, so it's just so difficult. Like, unless there's, because obviously I reckon the paintings that they've got on the shelf now, that will be it now until obviously the new year, when we might get a few other ranges coming. I mean, I think the next biggest sort of themed one would probably be Valentine's. I might get some in for Valentine's. And oh my god, you know, when I sing every February, here's one for you, Majestic. If you head over to the February playlist, we have a guy called Bim Narulu, and I always sing Sunday Morning Love You, and it's like, Sunday morning love you, Monday morning love you, I wanna love you every day. But I found another one that is so funny, so I'm going to play that in the new year. I love doing the February theme. It's funny. But yeah, so what we got coming up, so obviously next month it's all to do with Christmas paintings. This month we're doing Jungle Critters. January's Back to the Tigers, and then February is obviously Valentine's. We do have months where we do the same theme, like it's fixed. So December will always be Christmas, you know. February is always Valentine's, but March it's a little bit of not really sure yet, because we could bring in a new theme or we could do a theme that we've already done. So I always like to keep a month free so that we can bring in new themes, you know. Right, so let's do a bit of the hokey cookie, whoa, the hokey cookie, la 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 la, do 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 do, woo! My friend Jules did that one day. Oh my god! So she was sitting over the park, right? And her dog Fred was sitting next to her. So all of a sudden she went, woo! And the dog took it. The dog took it as a command to go down the hill, because she thought Fred needed something. So she went, woo! So the dog's gone running down the hill to get this. Eve must have thought she chucked a ball or something, and of course it weren't there, and he came running back up and she stroked him to say like, oh sorry Fred. I'll never forget that. Okay, so have we got any? Oh, got a bit of green. Got excited then, thinking we could kit it up, and still a bit of green. I don't really know what this is. Is this like some sort of vibe? I don't really know what that is. So, does anyone else? Right, that's that done. Lovely. Right, I think that's a good point for, don't worry, I'm not stopping yet, a little drink. Oh, lovely. Oh, that's the point, that plastic can go over there because we're finished with that as well. Okay, so what do we want to do next? Let's do a bit of, actually I'll do this little 7 first. And then, oh yeah, did anyone hear about Strictly? Apparently Tess Daly and Claudia Winkleman are stepping down. So I don't think, you know, if anyone else took over the hosting, which obviously they're going to have to, I don't think it's going to be the same without Tess or Claudia, because they're like the heart of the show. So I don't know how that's going to work really, but guess we'll have to wait and see, people. Wait and see. Right, let's get some more of the to put in. And now the sun's coming out, we can see what we're doing. Oh my god, how in the world are we going to get right the way around there? Look, there's like that. I don't think we're going to do this. I don't know why, but I've always come to the assumption that Art Studio always seem to be low on drills. It's like, there's no way this is all going to do down there. There's just no way this is happening. I mean, look, we've still got that, and we've got to get right down there and over there. Like, this is pushing it a bit, but all we can do is what's in the tray, I suppose. I've only kitted up what's in the bag, so this is the thing. Like, what we're going to have to do is wait for, you know, if we get any other paintings, we're going to have to wait for the colour to pop up again and then pinch it from there, because they don't seem to include enough drills. I mean, it's nice that they do that because you don't end up with all this waste, but sometimes you just need perhaps a handful, a little bit more, so that we can get, whoops, so we can get this put in, you know. Now we've got number 4 cropped up. Why do they keep putting in like random colours? Like, it's just the one little colour, you know. But yeah, okay, so I think what I'll do is, rather than keep swapping and changing colours, I'll just work on the 2 bit for now and get that done. That was lovely. I'm just going to check that. Yep, excellent. Well, it's nice to be doing multi-place again. Cush tape. Oops, hang on. Mind you, we've still got that, so we could be okay. But yeah. So what's everyone thinking of these, this painting? I think it's quite a lovely one. It's got, you know, lots of lovely colours in it. Yeah. Okay, lovely. I'm not really sure this blue really goes with this. I mean, there's all these greens, and then you've just got this, like, patch of blue. What do you guys think? I don't know if the green, the blue really suits this painting. This is quite an old painting that the range have had for quite some time, because they've had this painting in there for quite a while, so that tells me that it must be like an oldish sort of painting. So, but to finally get this, I'll tell you what other one I would probably go for. I don't normally go for 20 x 30, but for some reason this is the only size they do, so I might go for, there's a lovely lion in there, and I think I saw a gorilla, so I might go for that. But yeah, so let's take that off a minute, because that's what you could do as well. Like, you could paint them up and then, you know, sell them add a bit more money on for your time that you've spent doing them, and then just sell them. Because a lot of the people on Vinted are resellers, so they'll buy things in order to get profit and stuff. So, I mean, I don't think some paintings I'm going to have to eventually part ways with them because there's physically no room to keep all these paintings. But then, I mean, yeah, there's not going to do all over there, but we'll have to wait and see. But, yeah, some I just can't part with because they're just some, you know, really lovely ones. Like this one's so much gorgeous colours. But yeah, there's just physically not enough room anymore for, I mean, even down to like the canvas ones that you know, you put in your files and stuff. Once they start filling up, it's like takes up quite a lot of room, because I normally get the 30 pocket ones, but I back to back them to squeeze more in. But even if you put these on the wall, you know, you're going to find that you've got so many on the wall that it's going to look a bit like all cluttered and stuff. I can't stand clutter. So let's get number 6. How are we doing for time? 52. So hopefully that storage is fixed now. It's so annoying, like when you have to remove apps in order to free up room, and then you're like, you can't have the app anymore, you know. I think what I'm going to do next is let's do our F drill, because there's quite a lot of that colour cropping up again. But yeah, we've got the bit, we'll probably be working on this section again still on the next one, because what I'm going to do is I'm not going to block it, I'm going to sweep this right away across now. So yeah, just going to fill in a bit more of these colours, I think. So get some more of that done. So what's tomorrow? Saturday. So we'll be doing another session. I'll say that we'll be doing this and for the next sort of 3 to 4 days until it's finished, because as of yet I can't give you any unboxings because there's no unboxings. I haven't ordered anything. The earliest probably unboxing we could probably do will be dependent on if they've got anything Tuesday. If not, I will have to order it. If I have to order it, because it might be that I have to order something on Temu, or, you know, if I do the works, we know it's every, so I don't really want to order through the works. But when I finish work, they're shut, so it's a bit of a predicament, because if I order it, we're stuck with every, which could, you know, probably go get lost, or if I finish work, they're shut. So or what I might do is get some Amazon ones in, because I haven't done Amazon for quite a while. But yeah, so your earliest probably unboxing will be Tuesday. Let's stick with to see if the range have got anything, because I want to see if they've got any more buddies as well. So I just thought, rather than do like 3 separate videos of like the range, Home Bargains, B&Ms, you know, I'll incorporate it all in one sort of video. So yeah, right, so that's the F done now. And we've got a few more number 1s, so we'll do that a bit more. It's looking very pretty, isn't it? Lovely, lovely painting. Next to this, they had, you know, that little rose one that I got a while back? It's like a pale sort of coloured rose, and that's a 20x20. I need to put the brackets on as well for this, so I normally put them on first, but I thought what I might do is do it with a whip and like stick on a whip and chat and then just put the brackets on there. So this will go where the Halloween skull one went. So I've got to pack that tree away. I keep forgetting to put it in the box. I don't really want to put it back in the box, because when I buy something, I chuck all the boxes away unless I need to keep one back for, say, like something sells on Vinted. But I can't stand keeping packaging. You know, you don't know if there's any germs on it from if it's been travelling through the network. Someone could have coughed on it. You know, it's just, I just don't like keeping boxes. So eventually what I'll do is get a Halloween storage box, you know, like the plastic ones, but for now it'll have to go back in its box. Well, oh, I can hear The Only Way is Essex. My sister came over, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and she said that's got to be an old series, because she was like, she saw it on the TV, because I said, you know, here's the remote, you choose what you want to watch. And she was like, oh, have they put a new series on? And I was like, well, it must be, because this is the only series I can see. And she said, no, that's an old one. I don't think, you know how like some TV shows, they have their run and then you don't see it again? Perfect example of that is the Durrells, because the Durrells only had like, it was not going to be, it was never really planned to be like an ongoing thing. So yeah, she said it was an old one, but I think they need to do a new one, because they actually did filming outside Primark in Chelmsford. Now that Primark is fairly new, so there must be new episodes out there, because if that's an old series, Primark wouldn't have been there. But anyway, I'm going to now wrap this up. So I think we've had a full-on whip and chat. We've talked about many things, from saxophone day to Mariah Carey birthday. We've done quite a lot of filling on this, and yeah, the storage is fixed. So it's been quite a busy session really, but wow, I'm very, very happy. You can just imagine, like, I don't really know if this is gonna, this might be a shadow effect, but I just hope it doesn't overpower these colours, because when you sometimes put a dark with like a light colour, it can sometimes overpower it. But I just hope that this doesn't look too dark, that it's gonna like not be as colourful around the edge here. But it's nice because they've done it dark here, and then they bring the colour back in round with this foot here. But we are almost getting done on this. Look at that, it's looking very, very pretty indeed. I'm super excited to get more done, so I'm going to upload this and then hopefully get another session done, because it's almost done and we need another critter, because this painting's nearly finito. If you want to get this for yourself, please remember to check out the Range website. You can order it on there, and you can also, this one is fixed, so I don't think it's mix and match, but whenever you order on the website, just check underneath it. It normally, it's in black writing, and it normally says this product will come in a range of assortments, but as far as I'm aware, it's only this one. But then the Rose was next to it, so I'm not 100% sure. But if you want to get this for yourself, you can always go in the shop as well. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Link is in the description of the video. And I'll see you tomorrow at the same time, usual time, 7:30 for stage number 4 of Eli the Frog. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.